April 10th, day 15. So last night we just straight crashed out on the trail. Well, it's an alternate route. We're doing the fire trail now. I don't know how long it is because Gut Hooks just told me that the trail ends. Doesn't tell me how long the next trail is. But I can see the lights of town, so, hop, skip, and a jump if you can see it. But yeah, so tired last night, just threw my stuff down on the trail and fell asleep there. Now I realize I don't have a mat to sleep on or anything, so I'm just laying on rock. Well, I got a little piece of tie back between me and the rock. But, that wasn't too bad. I was that tired. Yesterday the trail was pretty tough. Lots of ups and downs, man. I could see why all these pansy-ass little prissy kids keep skipping it. Because as far as I could tell, at one point a tree had fallen down on the trail. And quite often we make a new path around it. You can see it. Well, only maybe 10 or 15 people have been ahead of us on that path. So, I'm guessing a high 80% of people just yellow blaze past this. So none of you are through hikers. Just keep reiterating that. None of you are. As far as I can tell, the class of PCT 2018 is a bunch of pussies. There's a bunch of pussies who can't even hike. They're like, oh no, I've got to do another 15 miles before town. No, I'm going to just drive that, man. I'm going to drive that. 15 miles a little too far. I'm disappointed at all of you. I just am. I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. It's a nice leisurely morning. The trail's all super easy right now. Last night it was kind of rough. Yesterday it was actually a really nice challenge. It was. Kind of beat me up, passed out, woke up. Turns out Mowgli and Portable G camped just on the other side of the gap, because you walk around the valleys following the mountain. So there's a lot of C shapes. They were camped just on the other side of the sea, so maybe 100 yards up from us. But still sleeping when I walked by. Scared Mowgli. Mowgli scared me a little bit too. Now I'm just wandering. I don't really know where I'm going, but the path is well defined, so I'm just kind of following it. Rumor is there's a little bit of a road walk. But it's really nice so far. Duck claims that he saw a big cat, maybe? Big cat and a few cubs. I know he's really excited about it. I'm inclined to want to believe him, but I wasn't there. Almost, but not quite. So I'm figuring if I just keep my leisurely speed up, I should be in Idyllwild by lunchtime. Most importantly, I've got to take a shower. I haven't done that in a good 11 or 12 days. That's horrible. Laundry, maybe. I'll do that if possible. But most importantly, upload some movies, some videos. Falling behind on that already. Nice to have people to do it for me, but since I'm cheap and lazy, this is what you're gonna get. Sorry. You could tell there were some pretty big trees here before the fire. There's still some standing ones back there that are all burnt up. Don't know if they were alive or dead when the fire came through. But shit, everything's pretty green now. It's coming back quite right. There's just nothing tall that's alive. Oh, way off in the distance there is. Nice morning, about time for a wardrobe change though. That sun is creeping over the mountain. Everything changes once you leave the shadow of the mountain. I think that's the first red PCT marker I've noticed. Is that because it's a fire trail? I don't know. Hey, are those baby Joshua trees? They kind of look like it. I don't want to walk over there and fuck up, the crust. I'll bust the crust. That looks like baby Joshua trees. So up on the side of that mountain is where I woke up. Somewhere right about there. And then just kind of follow these mountain chains around, and looks like I have found the road for the road walking portion of today's event. So I'm almost going to leave the shadow. Oh, I can actually see it moving. So right before the road, and it appears as though Mowgli and Duck are already sitting there. So perfect time for a wardrobe change, a little safety meeting. And then a little bit of road walking. We'll find ourselves some lunch somewhere. As far as road walking goes, not half bad. Still shadows to hide in along the road, some nice scenery. Have more than enough water on my back to make it, and I still feel light. So, yeah. Well, I'm not really carrying any food. I've got a few little things left. It's not like I'm starving by any means, just nothing I'm really in the mood to eat, so I gotta get hungry before I'm willing to do that. I got like 7 miles of this, I think. Rumor is there's a deli up the way, but it's like a half mile off the road, and I don't know if I'm gonna do a mile round trip. I think I'll just wait till I get into Idyllwild. You can hear water coming from down there. Such an unusual sound that it just stands out. Yeah, still road walking. There's just a landslide waiting to happen. So Duck thinks this is a Jeffrey pine, and then if I go up and smell it, it'll smell like French vanilla. Eh. Maybe. So there is a yellow building out there, and it looks like an eatery, maybe some sort of general store. Lord knows. But it's off trail, it's in the wrong direction. That's where we're headed, just to investigate. Because if I could find somewhere with coffee, maybe a cigar, maybe a breakfast burrito, that'd be pretty awesome. I'd take any one of those three. But we're just guessing. Oh yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what this is, but I see the word grill. There's a back patio, the word market, and the word open in the window. Ooh, cafe. And I think it says water park and camping, but the water park part throws me off. Welcome to beautiful Lake Hemet. And that does say water park on the sign. Huh. Didn't expect that in the desert. Oh, it's got restrooms. See if I can find a payphone. Oh, what year are we in? They still have payphones around here. How cool is that? So yeah, had everything I need. Got my coffee. I got a way overpriced egg and cheese croissant, and a single black and mild. I'm trying to be good, but I'm smoking here and there until the end. At least I'm not buying handfuls and taking them out on the trail with me. But you know, and then at these prices, I totally couldn't anyway. That's a lot. Nice. So I guess it's just road walking from here on out. You kick it here, charge up my phone, do that whole thing, and then start walking. Ugh, doesn't look like there's any shade or respite, but you know, we'll figure it out. It's only like 7 miles to town, so I think we got this. I also have garbage, okay? So, you know, that's my normal amount of garbage for a few days, no big deal, but I picked up something quite heavy this time. I carried this bad boy, and this thing's solid steel, yeah. Carried this bad boy probably like 8 miles or so, man. How many years has this been just sitting on the trail? People have been looking at it like, I ain't carrying that out, it weighs too much. But, yeah, I did it. I think we're just waiting for a badass to come along and be like, oh, what, a pound of metal? Ain't no big deal. It's really only a pound.
We're walking it just like
so we kind of got lost on our way back. We're trying to find the trail again. Well, the alternate fire route trail thing we're supposed to be on. So we're wandering through a park right now. But it says the trail is that way, so we're trying to figure out how to get that away. Yeah, we got GPS and all that shit. It'll lead us right to it. We'll get there eventually. The air is filled with bugs. I don't know if they're picking up on camera at all, but they're decent sized. They kind of seem mosquito-ish or mosquito hawk-ish, but I don't believe they're out for blood at all. They don't seem to give a shit about us. The air is pretty thick with them. Got ourselves a little log bridge here. That's pretty cool. Look at all that water underneath. All rushing like that. Big step up. Oh, a man could die in that. We found our way back to the trail. Nothing else could be this smooth. It has to be the PCT. So it turns out this isn't the PCT. This is the alternate to the alternate. We've got to take this thing up to get to the PCT. We don't know if we have the hiking skills to get us up something so scary.
100 feet.
Oh shit, and it's 100 feet. Oh no. Alright, we are on the alternate route finally. This is the PCT around the fire thing. This is the water tower that in our guides tells us not for hikers. I was hoping it'd be posted on there somewhere. Darren York died. I don't know if he died here, but people decided to litter this spot in his honor. Wherever you are, Darren York. We were told to take the left fork, which will eventually lead to a road. I'm thinking we're going to climb up and around and follow these power lines and end up over those hills over there. That's where I saw the lights coming from last night, so that's where I think the city is. And where else could it be? You know, where else could it be?
It said 7/10 of a mile of the power lines.
What shits out a mound of fur that big? Oh my God! Or is that like several piled up over days? I don't even know. I mean, it all looks relatively the same, but you know, I'm no poo expert. But that is a fucking lot. Look at my foot for size reference. I mean, boom! A lot of hair in that. Hear that steady clanking? That's my nuts. Nice field to rest at. Take a break for the sun for a minute. At least not all the trees here have been burnt. Looks like most of them have up the center. Or dead for whatever reason. I don't know if they were necessarily burnt. Yeah, it looks like char marks on everything. I wondered what trees those giant pine cones came from. I imagine something so much bigger than this. Yeah. That tree's totally trying to compensate for size with its pine cones. Expected something 10 times bigger. Maybe he's just cold or intimidated. Found a nice big shady spot. Thank you, trees. I'm just gonna hang out under them, ride out a little bit of this heat. We're probably like 2 miles from town, so we're just gonna shadow hop. We were kicking it at our shade and we realized we had a water source sitting right behind us. I'm carrying plenty of water to make it into town, so I'm not going to bother this.
Look, there's a goldfish.
Oh, there's a goldfish in there. Look at that. How adorable. We were just talking about putting goldfish in these things. Oh, there's another one hiding over here. See that bright orange? There's bugs. There's all sorts of stuff living in it. It tells me it's healthy, you know. I wouldn't be afraid to drink out of this, but I'm already carrying water, so I don't need to. Oh, there's the intake, but it's cool. I like it. Is this not a really beefy guard gate in the middle of the desert? And this thing could stop, I don't know, but it could stop some huge shit. Seems excessive. How much did it cost to put this thing in? Did I pay for this? I don't remember approving this shit. So easy hiking. It's really nice. I mean, we're walking up a road. We did have a truck come down one way and chat us up. I think they're coming back behind us now. But it's a really nice hike. There's actually some decent views going on. Yeah, like that per se, you know, whatever tickles your fancy. But for, you know, people that skip this, you know, you did kind of miss out. It was a nice hike. I don't know if they show up on camera, but we keep coming across these really large animal tracks. Going both ways. You can tell a few hikers have been here. There's definitely human footprints, mostly tire tracks. But definitely something big prowls here. I can't tell what kind of animal it is, but you know, that's not really my thing. Damn! I woke up over in that mountain somewhere, went all the way out to there, and then all the way back up to here. That's how this trail does it. Just like that, we are back in civilization. I mean, it's really nice out here. These are all just probably rich people's cabins. Like, they want you to know that's the Ward family. They should put a sign up that tells you their name. I find that crazy. Today's day and age, I mean, everybody knows everything about me, but I don't have much to hide because I have no shame. So if you found old dick pics or sex pics of me, you know, you could never shame me. But it's people like the Warrens, they got secrets. Oh, we all got secrets. Nice quaint little neighborhood. They probably don't even really like us trash walking through, but they just tolerate it. Thanks, guys. We've made it to Idyllwild. Only real through hikers will have seen this sign, so you know, those of you that skipped ahead, you won't know what that looks like. PCT right at the stop sign, 6 steps. Welcome to Idyllwild. Leave us as you found us. We see a sign up ahead that says Taco Tuesday. Yeah, it's 99-cent tacos and $2 draft beers. Los Gorditos. That is where we shall spend an hour or 3. Weary from the road, in search of tacos. Oh, Taco Tuesday was a huge success. I got away with only spending 12 bucks and I am stuffed. I have a decent buzz because I'm such a lightweight. It only takes 1 beer to give me a lightweight. Yes, that does. Or 1 beer to give me a buzz. Yes, that's what I meant to say. So now we're headed to find some showers and places to stay. We have a Portable G found a local that said we could stay with him, but that guy doesn't have hot water. So we're gonna go take a shower somewhere and then maybe go crash with this local. I don't know. Plans are up in the air and nothing's definite. You got the Headless Horseman here. I can dig any town that celebrates the Headless Horseman. This town is filled with hikers I've never seen before. Almost all of them cheated to get here. Very few of us actually walked to get in here. But I'm seeing tons of faces that I know I left behind, way behind, and tons of new faces that I'm assuming came from behind. Cheating motherfuckers. Those are dirty hiker feet. I'm about to take a shower. Man, most of that tan is gonna go away. I gotta remember everything, but this is Strangebird. He is aptly named. He is as weird or weirder than I am. Spin around, please. The man has a tail. Yes. Okay, so he's just a little weirder than me, but he's an interesting character. I've enjoyed my time with him. Idyllwild intersections are dangerous. We're in the very center of the road right now, but they're not real big on crosswalks or anything like that. And there's like, you know, weird shaped intersections. So we're just kind of waiting for our turn to cross the street again, standing here in the middle of the road without crosswalks or anything. Darwin already caught up to me. He's quick, but you know, he's all fishing. He's like a real hiker. I am not. We discussed 10-cent bags. I went to go buy a bag or buy my groceries. That's my supply to get me another 20 miles up the road. I hear there's a dollar store. And you know, they were like, "You want a bag?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, 10 cents. I was like, "Oh no, never mind. You know, I'll just carry my shit." So you know, he had a bag. So I'm like, "Did you pay a dime for that?" And he did. Because he's got money to burn, you know, he's able to spend a dime on a bag. Smells delightful up here. All sorts of hippie incense and all that. We're going to a cannabis shop up here. I've never actually been to one, so I'm curious. There's a little skate park in town, and Mowgli found himself a little Barbie scooter. He's gonna try not to break his wrist.
Check it
No
out.
breaking anything, man.
I'm not gonna break it.
Okay, it's the rules.
Landed it though.
I heard something hard hit the ground. Yeah, I knew it was a part of you. You good, brother? I guess so. While the adrenaline's pumping. Play off like it don't hurt. Oh yeah, nailed it. Okay, cool. Rock on. Redemption. Redemption. So I stayed the last night at a place called Stillwater. That's it behind me. It's a new hostel. It's very new. So right now it's, you know, it's not a whole lot of accommodations, but for hiker trash, it's a really cool place. You know, they let me take a shower, they fed me, got to sleep on an incredibly comfortable couch. A dude named Detour gave me some blankets and pillows while I was out there. I was warm all night out there. It was really good times. Lots of good people hanging out, chatting, chilling. It's donation based, so you know, throw them a bit, and you know, they're cool. That was the first shower I've had in like 2 weeks. What up, Mowgli? Hello. Mowgli just scored the coolest crampons, man. Damn, those things are expensive. Somebody threw them in a hiker box, so he got them. I just did minimal resupply. We're only going 20 miles, so we don't have to carry a whole lot, and we don't want to. I hear it's a whole lot of uphills. There's something called like Devil's Pass, or they give some sort of scary name. From what other people told me, they said it's similar to terrain of the AT. It's just, you know, hills and you're going straight up them instead of the windy road around them. So cool. I need a little challenge. I'm done. I'm gonna get going and try to get out of here before I get vortex. It's so easy to get sucked into a town. But okay, so when I say a place is cool, that's by my standards. Okay, I'm down with people and places. I'm not into things and how nice and stuff are. So like this place may not seem like much, you know, it might seem like a dump to a lot of people. But it's a really cool fucking place, and it has a lot of potential. And those are the kind of places I like. And are you fucking climbing a tree right now? Yes, you are. Awesome. I did not know there was a man in a tree. There's a man in a tree. All right, now leaving Stillwater. Look at that tree. Is that thing not gorgeous? I'm in love with that tree. But it's a pretty nice place. I mean, if you're a hiker trash, you'll really appreciate it. Food, showers, laundry, really good company. You can't beat it. So now we're gonna head up into town. I gotta buy some stuff. We all gotta buy some stuff. I'm gonna get a new mattress. My air pad sprung a leak, so I don't want to freeze my ass off. So I'm just gonna go with foam because it's reliable. So that's where I'm headed now. Let's walk through the city. So Duck just scored some new shoes in the hiker box out here, so that's pretty sweet. Mowgli got some crampons for the ice. So we're all doing pretty good. We're getting hooked up all over this town. Trail magic runs deep. So I've been seeing these weird little buttons all over the place. Couldn't figure out what they are, but this town has absolutely no cops in it. It's all security guards. So these things are what they come around and put their badge to make it, because it's called a touch read. I'm pretty sure that's what they put their badges to prove that they're doing the rounds. But as far as I've heard, there's 0 cops in this town. It kind of polices itself. Puppy dog, who's the most adorable? Who's the most adorable? Yes, you are. You are.
You really don't need to push it either. You have to push it maybe once.
Yeah!
Oh yeah! Hey there, Max. How you doing, buddy?
Celebrity. He wanted my treat there.
How you doing, brother?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That's gonna be
I'm too good boy. Yes, you are.
for me if I ever did that hike.
The mayor of Idyllwild.
I just died without a shower.
Yeah,
I mean, I go a couple days. Like, you know, 11, one guy said he hadn't had a shower for 11 days. I go, oh, I don't.
So we're at the trailhead. We have elected to go up the Devil's Slide Trail because it sounds cool and tough. It's supposed to be all sorts of straight up and scary and whatnot. Mowgli says it's not at all.
No, it's nothing.
We're going to kind of go with what he says, but it should get us back up to the trail pretty soon. Hopefully before the sun goes down too far, but we don't have a whole lot of light left. Beyond this point, there be monsters. Damn, look at that big old cliff face. Hey, we're just headed up. Nothing real steep yet. Sun's getting a little lower. And Mowgli already wants to do another safety session. Every 15 minutes or so, I swear. Oh, it's gorgeous. I don't believe we're getting this, but this is probably about as close as we're getting to that. I believe we're veering off. Ooh, we're headed up to these now. The clouds are lingering on them. It's all ominous. I don't believe it's going to rain tonight, but you know, you never really know. I'm seeing a lot of white spots. I'm hoping that's rocks and not snow. Because as we all know, I'm a bitch when it comes to cold, but this is the way the trail leads. Tons of stairs. Very convenient. Nice gradual, you know, smooth in between. Trail has been easy to us, but I suspect it's about to get harder. So today was a good day all in all. Slept on a really nice comfortable couch. Duck made breakfast. It was rather tasty. Lounged around, did a little bit of nothing, bought something new to sleep on, and we are back on the trail. Not officially, we haven't hit the PCT yet. We're still on the side trail that leads to it, the Devil's Slide. We are on the part that is actually the slide looking part, I have to say, of Devil's Slide. Let's get over near the edge. You know, that bad boy. Yeah, it goes nearly straight down. Not quite, more than enough to kill you though. We're just kicking back, enjoying a nice little sunset. Then we're gonna do some night hiking. Find somewhere to crash out for the night. You know, as per usual. There's another town in 20 miles. I don't know what it's called. But, you know, as always, that's the goal. Don't really know where next water is or anything like that, but we know it's not that far. You know, that's just what we're going with. You know, I plan this shit out, which is not the smartest way to do it, but, you know, that's how I do it, man. That's how I do it. It's gorgeous out here. Man, look at that shit. Good times. Definitely windier and colder. You can just see the city lights down there. It's really nice looking. Orion shining in the sky, all the stars. It's freaking gorgeous from up here. So many city lights. Just can't capture them with this phone. The other camera can, but they just don't translate over into my phone very well. I'm gonna have to play around with settings or something, because the pictures I'm taking with that camera, and then when I put them on the phone, they do not look nearly as good. I don't know if I have to use a computer first or whatnot. I'm not tech savvy, but hell, I'll figure it out. So that sign says that we are back on the PCT. Alright, so we're officially back. That one says that trail was closed. The other one we were thinking about taking, so glad we didn't take that one anyway. And just figure out which way the PCT runs. I think it's that way. But I'm not sure. I see a few signs. I'll go and read them. So I'm looking down on my camp spot for the night. Mowgli found this sweet ass spot off a cliff. Down there, it's nice flat ground. We got this beautiful view of the city. It's so bright it even shows up on camera. Look at that. So you know it's way sweeter than what I'm showing you. Look at that. Alright. We got city for days out here. Oh, you're back. Oh yeah, so. You guys are cleaning the spot out for us, and we're sleeping between a big ass boulder on one side and a big ass boulder on the other side. You got boulders over there blocking the wind.
It's like a shelter right here for six.
Very cool. Probably one of our coolest campsites yet.
Isn't that crazy though?
Good call, Mowgli. Good call.
Fuck yeah.